Right up in the northwest of Scotland lies Loch Morar, the deepest water anywhere in the whole of the UK. Deep within Loch Morar's dark, cold, silent waters is Morag. Is it a woman? Half salmon? As you're paddling out there across the deepest water, it's just silence, apart from the slushing of the water. And is it just your oar? Is it your paddle cutting through the water? What was that behind you?
A Morag. A Morag.
Shout it 3 times and paddle counterclockwise. Yep, can you hear me? I dropped a stone on my head this morning, so if one of my eyeballs is bigger than the other, or if you see signs of concussion coming on, let me know.
Whoa. I'm hoping he's a dog walker and they're not all his, but if they were all his, that's like goals.
So to me, like Scotland, the Highlands is where I'm from, where I'm meant to be, it's home. So I want to go out and just see different things. I was, and somewhat I still am, very obsessed with swimming, where I can swim, how I can swim. Maybe my interest gets grabbed by something else, like, I don't know, getting eaten by midges or picking up big heavy stones. Lifting stones, for example, takes you around amazing cool places. You just lift the stone.
I like to think of myself as a wild soul at heart. I think having that connection to the outdoors and the outside world, I think it starts at a very basic level, just not being in 4 walls. Put down your phone, switch off from your phone signal, go away, go into the wild. Like, I'll say, like, with full disclosure now, when Callum said packraft, I thought of a very different thing. And I still said okay, so I don't know what that says about me.
We are going
west.
So we've got options. It's a vague idea of like train, walk, packraft, mountains, train. The joy of it is we can choose right now and make our plan or whatever, and then as we go and do it, we can just be like, nah, let's go up this glen here, let's go and check out this waterfall here. Sometimes you don't have to have a specific goal or reason for doing something other than just enjoying it, being there. Because it's very boring if it goes your way all the time, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think it will. Knoydart is geographically attached to the mainland, but you can kind of think of it as an island because it's just so sparse, it's not connected really. So if you've got Fort William and you've got Mallaig and then you've got effectively the Harry Potter train goes along that way. Knoydart is this middle bit here. For sure human powered, like that's the way to go, you know, leaving the smallest footprint you possibly can. I mean, I think at the end of the day it comes down to balance, to be honest. Just, you know, everyone kind of pitching in, being a bit more conscious and doing a bit where they can. Right, leg 1 complete. Urban nav to train station.
Do you reckon you could like get too bitten by midges and then you like become allergic to them or something? You know, it's like where you get some viral load in your body and then fucked for life.
Once you've started on your journey into Knoydart, you kind of know that you need to buckle yourself up for adventure. It's a long way to go back out and it's effort to go back out the way you came in, or do you put one foot in front of the other and get out the other side?
Pretty easy work. Who said it was hard?
Like, the land feels ancient. Everything about it feels ancient and steeped in folklore and steeped in history.
There's the cuckoo. Hell yeah. He just wouldn't leave us alone.
I'm going for a swim. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, you go ahead in there.
Oh man. Fuck it. Oh shit.
Right.
On y va.
On y va, let's go.
So what do you reckon? Should we aim for that, the left White House?
Right now I'm aiming for everywhere.
Morag's kind of like Nessie, but over here. Nessie's cousin, yeah. No one's quite sure what she is, but the locals have seen her back in the days. I can feel the floor of the boat wobble as it hits the waves. Right now, the deepest water anywhere, the whole of the UK. So that's like including fresh water, including the sea.
I heard of Morag after my first Loch Morar escapade. Like my paddle just sort of struck something.
Hit it in a month.
Did you see that?
What?
You don't see Morag?
What? Oh, that bit there.
Dun, dun, dun.
She jokes, but you never know.
Legend has it.
Oh, didn't bear thinking about too much, I tell you. It doesn't bear thinking about too much. You know, whether you hype up Morag as some story in your mind, or whether you see it as like part of the landscape to like tell these stories and understand these places, and not just be like, oh, it's scary. Because once you've like lost the story and stopped telling a story, that's it, gone forever. Because it dies with the people, you know, it dies with us. We lose understanding about what places were like and could be like again in future.
Do we go the long flat route or do we go the short way that's like up and over at this point? Darkness closing in.
Makes your brain start worrying. Or walk, paddle, walk.
Now, that's not a bit ambitious.
Forcing yourself to make choices as part of a route. So you're working with the land and with the sea and with the conditions around you, which is an incredibly satisfying thing. My incoming tide still.
Yeah.
You could
Paddle the narrow.
paddle the narrow, but then you're still stuck flipping having to go around this hill one way or the other.
By that time we might hit it at slack tide. You don't have full control. And as part of the adventure, like don't put adventure in a box.
I'll survive.
I will survive.
As long as I have Weetabix.
As long as I've got packrafting, I know I'll stay alive.
I got home in the afternoon.
Oh, coming out.
Just come from Swordland and we're heading through to Tarbert. And Tarbert is a Viking place name, but every time you see it, Tarbert, Tarbert, and Terraburst on a map, it's basically a small bit of an isthmus, is that the right word? Where the Vikings hauled their boats across between two different bodies of water. So in the spirit of that, that is why we didn't deflate the pack rafts and why we've hauled them on our shoulders, like modern day Vikings. Now we're off to pillage Tarbert. Some might say it's laziness. I call it ingenuity.
Ingenuity.
Yeah.
What else would you be doing on a Sunday afternoon at this time?
Sitting at home, reading Twitter, getting annoyed about something. It's dreamy, isn't it? Right.
I love micro adventure. I work a desk job Monday to Friday, and I try and squeeze bits in around that, but I have to be very deliberate about it. I try to kind of get away from life and really just slow things down and kind of be, you know, in the moment, but It's hard. Yeah, it's hard for sure.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew harder, bowed it down, blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done,
Three little seals. Three wrong.
What would you be doing if you were a seal?
Just woken up from my afternoon nap, enjoyed some of the sunshine on the rocks, just warming up the rocks. And I'd be trying to go and get myself a fish or two before bed.
Thank you very much. Wrong! 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 As long as they leave my squashies alone, I don't mind. Oh, he's right behind you. He's looking at the squashies. So if anyone tells you it's a pristine, untouched wilderness, nah. Do you want some? It's got barnacles growing on it. Old school, been here a while. Yeah. Whee!
What do you reckon's a good bit?
Poor roadman, sweeping up bodies every day. Then one day I was given a packer, and my life changed.
Flatland, and then this morning, paddled up Loch Nevis, all the way into Surly's. Some wildlife in there. Critters.
Oh, inside it?
Yeah.
In the seaweed?
In here,
Oh,
just
nice.
came crawling out.
Ticks. Crofter's sushi, that's what they call it.
Oh, fuck.
Not many places I'd rather be, to be honest.
I think it's easy to relax in a place like this, though. I think it's easier for me to relax than like sitting at home. Don't know. It's get too much going on. Just get wound up at things too easily. But I feel at home out here, you know.
We have traversed mountain and coast think we really appreciated what was around us in a way that you might not on many other adventures, where the focus is to complete something and then to maybe have it as a badge of honour and say, I've done this, look at me, I'm great. We didn't go very far in the grand scheme of things, we didn't travel that far from home. I think as we move forward as human beings or whatever, we've got to do more of that kind of thing. We can't just take a helicopter up a mountain just because it's incredibly satisfying to do.
We're all ambassadors for the outdoors, ambassadors for the environment, and I think the onus is on us to try and find ways to be more conscientious. Otherwise, these adventures we just won't have them. They won't be here for people to enjoy. When all of that noise is stripped back and it's just you in the wild with the people around you, it's hard not to connect, really.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew harder, bow dip down, blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore, and down on her a right whale bore. The captain